everyone, welcome to a new video. I am super sorry that I don't post videos really often, but I am extremely busy, so I don't have a lot of time to make videos. I really don't even know how the people that make these videos that are so frequent have the time to make these videos. I'm like, I have a normal life, so I work and I have my nonprofit and I run my nonprofit and I work full time on top of that, and then I help my friends with their nonprofits and I have church stuff and all this stuff going on. So it's hard for me to find that balance of time to sit down and make the YouTube videos that I want to make. But I did want to make this video just because I have been seeing a lot of this lately, and I was just on another video and I had saw someone post a comment about needing work and not being able to find work in their state. So I wanted to make this video to basically sort of help out anybody that might be trying to look for work in their state and they're in a state where work is hard to find, because I live in Michigan, and in Michigan, the economy is picking up now. It's easy to find jobs now, but just maybe like a month ago, it was the worst. We had one of the worst job markets. I mean, it was crazy hard to find work here. So what I did was I went to Google and started to search for jobs outside of my states, because I was thinking in my head there's got to be a market for virtual jobs that's legitimate, that's that isn't just some get rich quick scheme. There's got to be companies that hire virtually because it made sense. So I went on the search and I found all of these legitimate jobs that hire work from home people, and you don't have to go anywhere. You get to work from the privacy of your own home. And so basically, I just want to give you guys the tools that if you do want to start working from home, I just want to give you some tools of where to start. So there is going to be an initial investment that you will need to make if you don't have these things. So you will need to have a home computer. If you don't have a home computer, not all work from home jobs require you to have a regular desktop computer, but a lot of them do. Some only require you to have a laptop, but most of them require you to have a desktop computer. So if you don't have a desktop computer, you will need to invest in a desktop computer, and you can find a decent desktop computer for $150 to $200 on Amazon.com. You will need to have a home phone. That means you need to have home phone service, and you need to have a regular just home phone that's not cordless or has any kind of special features. So all of the special features on your phone need to be turned off. That includes call waiting, your messages, all of that stuff. Most work from home jobs will require you to have all of the features on your phone cut off. You will need to invest in a USB headset. Like I said, it's different with every job. Some don't require you to have a USB headset because some of them do the stuff through the phone. Now, the companies that do the stuff through a program will require you to have a USB headset, so just get one just in case. And also get a phone headset. So when you buy your regular phone, you want to buy one that has a hookup for a headset. And like I said, you can find all of this stuff on Amazon, and I'll post a link in the description of the ones that I bought and where I got those at. Of course, you will need to have internet, and that means no wireless. You will have to hook up your internet via Ethernet for most, but not all, most work from home jobs. And you just have to have a passion for customer service and a passion for people, because a lot of these jobs you're working with people, not all, but most of them you're working with people, and you just have to have an enthusiastic attitude. It's not hard once you start searching for work from home jobs and you're serious about it. It's not hard to find them, and it's not hard to find a legitimate one because it's a small market that not a lot of people tap into because they don't really know how or don't know that it exists. If you are interested in starting to look for work from home jobs, please go ahead and send me a message, and I will send you some websites that I use that you can start to go to those websites and look at the jobs there and start applying for the jobs that you want. And the work from home job market is broad, just like the regular job market. The amount you get paid is just as broad as a work from home, or just as broad as a regular job market. So you can get paid anywhere from $7.50 to $13, $14, $15, $16 an hour. It all depends on what you're doing. But if the job is offering you less than minimum wage, I would not accept it unless it's a job that's saying that you get paid per talk minute. But even if it is a job that says you get paid per talk minute, they still should, that when you calculate that up, it should still add to at least minimum wage. And if it's not, then I would just bypass it, because there's a lot of companies that will offer you a decent living wage, so you don't have to settle. Avoid any companies that say that you're going to make this large amount of money right off front. Those are scams. Just be cautious when you're looking. Make sure that with the websites that I send you, if you message me, you won't have to do a lot of research on them because they're automatically going to be legitimate jobs. I'm not going to send you jobs that that I know aren't legitimate. But when you're doing your own searches, just be cautious. Make sure that you don't pay any money to start a job unless it's a background check. And even in that case, I would be cautious of that because the company should pay for that. But not all companies do. Yeah, just if the company's saying that you have to pay a certain amount of money to invest, that's probably not a legitimate job. So a lot of people, when they start to look for work from home jobs, they get discouraged because they looked at an ad that was posted on Google and they ended up getting scammed a million times because they didn't really know where to search and they didn't know where to start. So one of the things that I hate the most is seeing people out of work and people struggling because they can't find work. And the way that I figured and the way that I looked at it is, if there's no jobs in the state that you work in, don't work in your state. Work somewhere else. And the easiest way to do that is to do it virtually. So that's all that I wanted to say, and I hope that this video helps somebody, and I hope that somebody sees it that is looking and wants to work virtually and is willing to invest. You will definitely end up making back all of the money that you invested into it. I did within my first month or so, even maybe less than that. I think actually my first paycheck covered everything, the amount that I invested in it. So it's not a huge it's not a huge investment. It's maybe if you don't have to buy a computer, the investment's probably $150. But if you do have to buy a computer, it's probably going to run you more like $250 to $300. But it's not, like I said, your first paycheck will cover any investment that you've had to make in it, as long as you don't end up running into a scam. So that's all that I wanted to say. Thank you guys for watching, and you have a great day. Bye.